Jadon Sancho remains the main topic for the next weeks. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we touch on Manchester United but also on PSG, Jadon Sancho, what's going on with Victor Osimhen, Omorodion, Chelsea. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning Manchester United will be an important week for Man United because many things could happen on several things. We will see if it's going to be time for some, here we go, for some deal done, but Man United are working on several fronts. Remember that for the right back, Man United need to guarantee the exit of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So this is the crucial step in order to go for one more right back. Man United had contacts for several players, including Denzel Dumfries at Inter, including also Vanderson at Monaco, meetings with agents, but the most concrete target remains Noussair Mazraoui. Mazraoui, who wants to try a new experience. He could leave Bayern, and the fee is already clear between Bayern and Manchester United, so they know everything about this point. But again, Man United, in order to proceed and bring in a new right back, need to sell Wan-Bissaka. This is the point. Mazraoui is giving total priority to Manchester United, as we said 2 days ago. He's waiting for Manchester United. The contract is not a problem, so the agent of the player, Rafael Pimenta, already agreed on personal terms for Mazraoui with Manchester United, but also for Matthijs de Ligt, because de Ligt remains a strong target for Manchester United. And today, unfortunately for Bayern, one of their new signings, a defender, Ito, has broke his foot, and this is an important step because is a really unlucky moment for Bayern. We wish Ito all the best, but it means that Bayern need a new centre-back as soon as possible. The player they want to sign is Jonathan Tah, but still no green light in the negotiation between Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen. Jonathan Tah is waiting for Bayern, but also Bayern now will keep requesting 50 million euros to Manchester United for Matthijs de Ligt. This has always been the stumbling block in this story. Bayern want 50 million euros guaranteed for Matthijs de Ligt. Manchester United were willing to offer something around 30-35 million euros plus add-ons, but they wanted add-ons to be an important part of the structure of the deal for Matthijs de Ligt. Let's see if the two clubs can find a way. Let's see if also Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen can find a way for Jonathan Tah, but Matthijs de Ligt remains a target for Manchester United. Then it's important to say also on this topic for Man United that we still have to keep close eye to the situation of Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho remains the main topic for the next weeks because Manchester United have to decide internally what they want to do with the English winger. It's on Man United, it's on the player side also. Of course, it's on Erik ten Hag. They've been able to clarify the situation of Jadon Sancho, but still keeping the situation open. Why? Because Paris Saint-Germain still have Jadon Sancho on their list. PSG like Jadon Sancho. PSG consider Jadon Sancho as one of the potential solutions for that position. The dream target of Paris Saint-Germain in that position was Napoli winger Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, but Napoli have absolutely no intention to negotiate, no intention to let him go. Conte has been clear, the president De Laurentiis even more clear, so the message from Napoli is really 100% confirmed. Kvaratskhelia is staying. PSG are exploring other options, and among these options remains Jadon Sancho. They already made contact with the agents of the player, so the agents are aware of the strong interest from Paris Saint-Germain, but they've still not started a direct negotiation with Manchester United because they're waiting for Man United to decide what they want to do for Jadon Sancho. Remember that Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain remain in contact also for one more player, and is Manuel Ugarte. Next week we will talk about that, but for sure Manuel Ugarte is a name that we have to keep there, a name that we have to keep in mind for Manchester United, waiting to see what happens on that front. Again, next week I will keep you posted on that story. And then guys, we mentioned Paris Saint-Germain and their dream target Kvaratskhelia is not happening, so they are working on Desiré Doué, they are working on Jadon Sancho, but still no direct negotiation club to club. For Desiré Doué there is a bid on the table from PSG and from Bayern, with the player expected to decide very soon. Meanwhile, let me say that the situation between Paris Saint-Germain and Victor Osimhen at the moment remains still the same. We know that almost 10-15 days ago Osimhen gave the green light to Paris Saint-Germain, very keen on joining PSG. PSG, very open to joining the project, very enthusiastic about the opportunity to go to Paris Saint-Germain, but PSG didn't like the conditions proposed by Napoli. One condition, as I told you, was to include Kang-in Lee as part of the deal. The other condition was to pay the clause. PSG are not gonna do that. So PSG, since that moment that they had a contact with Napoli, they were already not so happy after the situation of Kvaratskhelia. Imagine after that kind of negotiation for Osimhen, when they requested the release clause or Kang-in Lee as part of the deal. So at the moment, the situation between Osimhen and Paris Saint-Germain, or better say Napoli and Paris Saint-Germain, is in total standby. That's the point. I can confirm once again what I told you last Monday. The intention of Victor Osimhen remains to leave Napoli in the summer transfer window. So the idea of Victor Osimhen is to change. The idea of Victor Osimhen is to try something different, and the idea of Napoli is very clear. Romelu Lukaku. Napoli wants Lukaku, the director wants Lukaku, the manager, obviously Antonio Conte, is crazy for Romelu Lukaku. Some contact already took place between Conte and Lukaku. They have a fantastic relationship. The contract is ready. It's a 3-year deal for Romelu Lukaku at Napoli. So now it all depends on Victor Osimhen. I keep receiving many questions from England about Osimhen as a target for Chelsea. Guys, between Chelsea and Osimhen, the message has always been very clear. Nothing is happening if the package is the release clause and is the same salary he has at Napoli. So 12 million euros net per season. In case this package will be reduced and in case the deal with PSG will collapse, we can't exclude anything in the month of August. At the moment is nothing advanced, nothing concrete, but let me say that in case the situation with PSG will collapse and maybe Napoli or Victor Osimhen reduce the total package, that could remain one of the options in the final weeks of the window, also because Napoli and Chelsea will already discuss about Romelu Lukaku, who is top target for Napoli. And then, let me say, really important topic too, for Chelsea, another name who remains in the shortlist, because Chelsea intention, they're very happy with Marguiu. About Marguiu, correct pronunciation, Enzo Maresca already said that at the moment they have no intention to let him go on loan. We will see at the end of the summer, but what's important to say is that Chelsea are still looking at the market for potential strikers. Winger and striker, these two positions Chelsea want to cover, while they already signed the new goalkeeper, Philip Jorgensen. And for the striker, we said about the situation of Osimhen, we explained that, but it's also important to explain that another player really appreciated internally remains Samu Omorodion. Atletico Madrid at the moment are still not giving a green light. Atletico Madrid intention has always been to keep Omorodion at the club. In case this stance could change in the final weeks of the market, Chelsea could be there. But it depends on Atletico. And Atletico at the moment are saying no. Omorodion is still very happy at Atletico. In case this stance changes in the final weeks, Omorodion could remain a player really appreciated by Chelsea. And don't forget also that on the other side, so on Atletico Madrid side, there is, as I told you many times, big, but really big appreciation for a Chelsea player, Conor Gallagher, one of the dream targets for Atletico Madrid. Not easy, for sure, not cheap, for sure, but in terms of perfect midfielder decided internally by Atletico Madrid, Gallagher is surely part again of their list, as we are saying since May. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Jadon Sancho to the Ligt, Mazraoui, right back for Man United, Osimhen, Omorodion. I wait for your opinion here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.